formations that, while allied at times, want nothing more than to ring that victory bell right in the other guy's face. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bruins will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Trojans offense has the ball first today. Last season, the battle for the victory bell was a classic, and SC pulled out a tight one.
That's right, and Fight On has had a year of bragging rights and telling UCLA, remember who runs the state. This is us, okay? We take care of business. Now UCLA gets to do something about it.
You're right, Dave, and I think UCLA is a team that takes a lot of pride in mental toughness, and they admitted to us that in last year's game, they just weren't able to make the plays they needed to make when it mattered most. They want to turn the script. They want to do a better job dialing in this game to get a win over their cross-city rival.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
First quarter, first drive, first strike delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his pass defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, you know, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year in college football, right? Both USC and UCLA with the home unis here in this great environment. But the game also means so much as well, and that's why there's this heightened sense of electricity and energy every time these two teams play.
Quick release by the QB. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Bruins are in the hurry-up. It's a draw. Shakes off the defender. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Fires to the tight end. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. To the air, it's Iyamaleava. Fakes to grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Wants to fire on second down. Got it! They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. From the 1, it's first and goal as they try to open the scoring here. With the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lemon. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool, and the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about, and these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, the victory bell.
Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And his throw is incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They're setting up the screen. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes it, gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Gonna look downfield again. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Sanders. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. The Trojans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. They'll run the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Grab near the marker. It's Lemon. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
And the Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll leave it with him. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Trojans. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Now on first down from the 30. It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Looking to throw. It's Iamaleava. Punts it out of the air. At the 45 on its way. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Bruins. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
1st and 10. To the air on first down. Finds his target down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's going for the big play. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Really good coverage by the DB there, and an even a better job of locating the football and then knocking it away.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lemon. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Lemon. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Run in the red zone, it's Miller. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. He's looking to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on third down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. Fourth, you're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do?
In all likelihood, this drive will be decided right here. 4th and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USC!
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
And the extra point is good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Got his man quickly. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
The Bruins will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field it close to the 50. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. The Trojans have taken it inside the 20.
Here we go, here we go.
To throw, it's Mayava. Flips it out on the screen. Got enough space. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And
see slipping in the screen pass. Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got him downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Hauls it in. There he goes. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the 1st down.
Yeah, the basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Part of being a defender, especially against the pass, is you got to see where that receiver's going to and when he sticks his foot in the ground. You could tell when he stuck his foot in the ground, that in route was breaking in. They knew it, broke on it, swatted the ball down, and made a nice play.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Mayava. They're working that left side. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Snagged in the middle. It's Lemon. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big 1st down.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10.
Kill.
He leaves it with his back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
The Trojans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And the Trojans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo.
Great job by the defense that time getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's caught. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Bruins will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Mayaba. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man, it's Lemon. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Trojans decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
That's caught. It's Flores.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Third down play from the gun. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. On target over the middle. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got his man down the middle. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. Finds his man in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Gets it out quickly. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Bruins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Now they'll run the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. He'll keep it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second to the ground.
Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. Here's the pressure. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
The short hands, it's Lemon. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And how frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Quickly to the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Handoff from the gun. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the big fella. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you can tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Lemon. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to be.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the 2nd half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Quick completion on the out. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Matthews. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
He's got it. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On third down, he drops to throw. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
The give is to Miller. Still on his feet at the 45. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. He lobs one high down the left side. Another incompletion on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They'll give it to him again.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Mayava. Unloads to the right. It's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Miller with the ball. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got him. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Unleashes to the end zone. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it 1 more yard to get it in. Wide receiver going in motion. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC. USC stretches out that lead and not too far in the distance. They're starting to imagine the tones of the victory bell.
And USC has so much tradition, so much history, but they start every season. Jesse, they want this one. They want to make sure they beat their rival in L.A.
Yeah, you could tell, too. Talking to them before this game, they knew how important it was going to be to play well in the second half. They had to have energy. They had to execute, and right now they're getting ready to chant "Fight on" at the end of this game.
Coming out with it, it's Matthews. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They go to the ground. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. And the Bruins want to crank the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Looking for a crease, it's Sanders. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
They'll give it to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on! Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air, it's Mayava. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And the pummeling has started. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has it with really good field position. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down.
Showtime today, baby.
And the Trojans are threatening in the red zone.
Military stunt.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work.
Let's go. Break. Set.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Set.
Back to pass. He unleashes a long one. Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Off play action on first down. Going over the top. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Caught near the sticks. It's Matthews. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jess.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it at the 30. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Lemon. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low-line drive and not his best work. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And the Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The play action fake. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Complete in the middle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch?
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Ready?
2nd and goal for this offense.
Black 29 bump, white 29. White 29.
Tries again to get it in. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bruins! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air, it's Mayava. Catch in the middle, it's Lemon. At the 45 on his way. He's loose. Touchdown, Trojans. A great catch and run for 6. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They wasted no time on that drive, got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Clark. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UCLA will go back to work on offense. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
All right, let's get it.
Under a minute to go here in the third quarter.
180.
Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Gets it out fast. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
It's caught downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. This is like he's orchestrating a video game out there. I mean, he's right at 500 yards. He's a step or 2 or 3 ahead of any coverage he sees.
Or 12, Reese. I mean, this defense just doesn't have an answer for him. They've blitzed him. They've played zone coverage. They try to man up these receivers, but the end result is always the same. This guy right now is unstoppable.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Set, ready.
Back to pass on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Berger. At the 20, he's got space. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Ready. Set.
It'll be a draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Gonna run it. It's Berger. And into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Finds the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Power football with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got a man. It's Berger. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Using the quick game. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the 1st down.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to the ground with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Stands in and takes the hit. Got it in stride inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw, and he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
The Bruins are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Looking to get it in. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. He's got it down the middle. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
The give to the back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got 5 on that last one now. How aggressive will they be on 2nd and inches? Powers forward. And he he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Quarterback making adjustments. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And the Bruins backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Wants to throw again. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes the catch at the 45. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
To throw, it's Mayava. Out of the backfield, he's open. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
The Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throwing right. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. He knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab plenty for the 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. He'll do it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
Great place to start for this offense. The give as they work on that clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Touchdown, USC! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They can't stop the clock, and the defense really can't do anything about this, David.
Nah, great spot to be in for the offense. They know just take a knee, no timeouts for the defense, take the clock down to 0, Palmer.
And they've got to feel good too, David. Hard-fought game. It was a physical contest, but man, getting these W's, that is a sweet, sweet taste.
From the gun, the running back has it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Back in 1939, USC first stole the victory bell. This time around, it was earned as the Trojans emerged victorious over their crosstown rivals. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.